Hello and welcome, this is blockchainbloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pinke, and in today's video I'm going to talk about great news, as AAVE is the very first DeFi project which got the electronic money institution license in the UK, and I think this is a major step forward in DeFi. The second news will be that we're going to talk about and play with the idea, what if Argentina would, for example, adopt DAI as their currency because their pesos is kind of worthless, and how that could increase the price of Ether. Okay, so this will be the second news. And the third news will be about Swipe, because Swipe is a great project and it went up like crazy in the last couple of weeks. However, it peaked on the 13th of August, and since then it dropped back about 50%. And maybe this could be a good opportunity to get into it. So let's discuss that, okay? So all this in today's video. And if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, blockchainbloom, but you're interested in crypto and blockchain and you would like to stay up to date, then subscribe to this YouTube channel, click on the notification bell, because I'm putting on videos on this YouTube channel every weekday. So from Monday to Friday, every weekday you get the freshest news in blockchain and cryptocurrency. Also, you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Plus, I have also a great thing for you, which is our very free course, which is all about how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. If you're a beginner or you have started to invest, but you're not sure you have made every safety step to protect yourself, your personal data, your cryptocurrencies, then download this course. The link is right under this video and it's totally free, so you have nothing to lose. And now let's jump in. Let's see how the market looks like at the present. So Bitcoin is at $11,613, which is a 1.17% decrease in the last 24 hours. Ethereum is just under $400, which is $396. This is also a 0.8% decrease. And when we're looking at the top winners, we have Kusama, 46% in plus. We have AAVE, 24%. And this is the reason for the increase, what I'm going to tell you in the first news, that they got this electronic money institution license in the UK. And we have Reserve Right, 14% plus. Then let's check out the losers. We have Ampleforth going down minus 10%, OMG Network minus 9%, and Siacoin minus 9%. And now it's time to talk about this big news, because AAVE, as you can see here in this article, has been granted as an electronic money institution licensed by the UK Financial Conduct Authority. And this is actually a very similar one, what already Coinbase and Revolut has in Europe. And the reason why this is major, because, you know, they got now this license. This is the very first DeFi project who got it. And, you know, DeFi is about replacing CeFi, or at least really getting into the game, and then they can compete. But really, DeFi looks like the real future. And for example, when you're looking at the DeFi polls, here you can see all these top DeFi projects. And look, AAVE got right now, probably because of this, number one. In DeFi, look how money goes into DeFi. In June, sorry, this is like end of May, you can see it was about $1 billion locked into DeFi. Now we are, you know, about 3 months later, and we have almost $7 billion locked in DeFi. So this industry, it's crazy. It's going up. We can see now AAVE dominance is 21%. And when you're looking at the price, you know, this is here. I can actually go on the 30 days chart. Have a look. Look, here as they announced it, look, the price skyrocketed. It just went up, but it's going up in the last, you know, whatever. Let's check the 180. Look, since May, Look how AAVE is performing. It's performing very, very well. And I think this is a major step. And because this is now the very first one, but if they keep doing like this, the other DeFi projects, they're getting the licenses, then DeFi will be taken more serious. And this is very good for this industry, definitely. Okay, so this was the first news. The second one, it's an article by Bankless, and it's not a new article, but I think, excuse me, I think it's getting more and more important. What's happening now in DeFi, because it was published in January, but it still makes sense to discuss it. And I don't want to go through the whole article, but it basically points out how important Ethereum is. And I have found here, when we scroll down, you can see it's a really long one. And a part of this article, which is all about, where is it? I just missed it. One sec. Yeah, here is it. And this is all about what if DAI would serve Argentina. So we do know this bad situation, what's happening in Argentina right now. Their pesos is kind of worthless, so they really looking for a plan B, because their fiat currency, it's in a very bad condition. It's inflating like crazy. So let's say that they would accept DAI as their currency. Okay, so this is the idea. And here, when you can see in this article, they're talking about that Argentina's M1 money supply was reported 26 billion US dollar. And this was back in October 2019. So for those who are not familiar with what is M1, here it's highlighted it, that all assets and funds in the national economy that are readily accessible for spending, including physical currency and coin, demand deposit, traveler's check, and other deposits. Okay, so this is M1, and in Argentina, this was 26 billion US dollar. We do know that DAI is a stable coin, and it's pegged to the US dollar. So basically $1 US, you can see it here. Let's show it to you. So 1 DAI is equal $1 US, okay? So let's go back and let's assume that DAI is widely successful and it captures 51% of the Argentinian M1 supply. Okay, so not the whole, obviously, but 51%. Okay, and you can get DAI through MakerDAO, for example, if you lock down your Ether. And this is the way to get DAI through MakerDAO. And here above, let's talk about collateralization ratio of 250%. The minimum is 150%, but it's not really recommended, because if anything happens to the Ether price, it drops even a cent, you are in danger. So let's do it with 250%. Okay, so with that example, basically what you do, it's you get your ETH, and then you lock it into MakerDAO, and for that you get DAI. So the ETH amount what you locked in is 250% of the DAI what you get, and then you can do whatever you want to do with the DAI. So basically buy more ETH and just keep doing this. It's very important. You have to keep an eye in this case that ETH price should go up. If it's not going up, it's going down, then you are in trouble. And that's therefore it's very important that you're not using the minimum rate, which is 150%. You should go above, so you are in a safe position. Okay, so let's go back to the example. So if we have this 51% of the M1 supply in Argentina, that would be about 13 billion DAI. So you aware of it that one DAI it's equal $1. The 51% of this 26 billion something is 13 billion DAI. And here's the interesting thing, that for that the MakerDAO system would need 226 million ETH locked. And this is on the price with 150. I remind you that this article was published in January, so that back then the price was, I do know that obviously it's almost $400 now, US dollar one ETH, but back then it was 150. But the example will work perfectly, so don't worry. So if this is the price, then MakerDAO system would need 226 million ETH locked, okay? But this will be already the 208% of the total liquid supply of ETH. And if we go here, you can see here what is the liquid supply. So right now it is 111 million US dollar, okay? Back then it was pretty much very, very similar, I would say. Okay, so the only way to make it happen, it would be if ETH becoming more expensive. So the price of ETH goes up. And here is that the price of ETH would need to reach anywhere between 2,500 and 10,000. You can see if it's reach 2,500, then 12.5% of liquid ETH supply would be locked. If it would be 10,000, it will be 3.13% locked of ETH, the total liquid supply. And I know it was a long story, and it's a very long article. This was just one part of it, a small part of it. But you can see that we're seeing the world currencies suffering, many of them. The US dollar is going down, but in several countries, just like Venezuela, Argentina, Zimbabwe, and you name it, there is a real problem of the local fiat currency. And then the one way to get out of this trap, it could be if they start to use stable coins, which is, for example, pegged to the US dollar. I know that the US dollar is going down now, but it's not as bad as their currency. So if you check it, this example, and you would use DAI and do this maker with DAO to get more DAI, and using ETH for that, that would definitely push up the price of Ethereum. And Ethereum is undervalued in many cases, not financial wise for me, but you look at this whole DeFi project, you look at now AAVE, has now got this license, and all these projects need Ethereum. They build on Ethereum. And now Ethereum 2.0 testnet is out, and hopefully phase 0 is coming, end of this year. So there's a lot of things which actually could push up the ETH price. But this, I just wanted to show from another angle, if there's another need to have more ETH, because to have more DAI, for example, countries where they would like to replace their local fiat currency with a stable coin, just to survive this situation, okay? And now the third news, it's going to be about Swipe. And the reason I'm just talking about Swipe, because it's a very great project. With Swipe, basically you can buy, sell, spend cryptocurrency. And you can get a card as well. So the cards are available. They have Visa cards. And when you look at the price of Swipe, then you can see that it went up like crazy. So look, here we're talking about, this is July. Okay, let's see, go down. This is mid of July, so a bit more than a month ago. And look how much it went up. And many people were FOMOing in. Oh, I'm missing out. This was a great project. Now it's going up. I lost. I'm out. I'm not in. And I wanted to talk about that. Look, now it came down about 50%, 40 something. When the article was written, I just showed you, that was 54%. But then right now, the price, it's, you can see it's like now $2.85. And here at the peak, it was $4.80. Okay, so it's a great discount. And now let's see when it really going sideways, because here the first bottom after it was around 250 something. Now it went up, now it's coming back again. So when it's going sideways, it's maybe a good idea to consider to join it. You can get it on Binance, so it's on a nice exchange. But it's not financial advice. I just wanted to highlight because I know that so many of you are FOMO in many cases. Of course, because so many people are buying, all the numbers are in green, it all looks positive. But really, we should collect any crypto when everything is in red. When it's a great project and it's on discount, that's the best time to buy. You may have to, you can wait to the price to come down all the way here. It's not really likely. However, if there will be, a stock market crash, all crypto will fall. But in normal circumstances, if it's a great project, it's going up, a bit down, going up, going down, going up. In long term, if you think in long term, then you can make profit with it. But it's your money, you decide. I'm just wanted to highlight that I think this is a great project. And now it's on great discount. Because of this FOMO, many people are cashing out now. And that's the reason for the price drop. It has already a market cap of $185 million. Another very similar project, when we're talking about crypto card, which is smaller market cap, under 10 million. This is a really good one. It's Plu. And Plu, because it's small, you can see it's rather going now really... here went up, it was like a bang up, down, and now it's again sideways. Let's see when it's hitting again the new highs. But this is also a great project, but obviously it's more volatile just because it has a much smaller market cap, but it's also a great fund. Not financial advice, but these are the things what I'm looking at, and I'm just sharing it with you. Okay, guys, so that's it about today. Download the free course because, it's all about how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies with lot of important information, with the safety steps so you're not losing your crypto, all the things what you have to do to make sure that you as secure as possible. Okay, so the link below under this video here on YouTube, and also subscribe to this YouTube channel and also click on the notification bell if you want to get the freshest, the hottest cryptocurrency and blockchain news every weekday. Every weekday from Monday to Friday, I'm putting on a brand new video for you. And with us, you can really stay up to date. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And of course, tomorrow I'm coming back with the freshest news. So see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.